Alright, so this is Josh Awotunde, or Awotunde. Josh, you gotta tell me how to pronounce your name, because I hate when I butcher people's names. I hate when people call me Dan, or Dave, or David, Dale. So, tell me if I'm saying Awotunde wrong. Because when people call me Dave, I usually want to punch them in the face. I'm also out of breath. Anyway, Josh, this is a good throw. Is that song in the background, is that like part of the track? Like, is this edited video, or is that like playing so well right by the camera that it sounds like it's in the video? And Josh, I think you threw against my guy Evan Arnott and Jason Kuhn, if I remember. I think you're from Jersey. I didn't do my research, but I think I'm right on this. Pickup time's good. Could have been maybe. Nah, this is pretty good. Sometimes, some guys, I've talked with Alex Rose about this a lot. Sometimes I like when if you pick up like there, so you delay that right a little bit. But I like, based off your discus position, I like that pickup. I do think, this is one thing I hound a lot, Josh, and if you watch my other videos, you'll know. Oops, that's the wrong one. So that's what you have. I'd prefer, if you watch, Alex does a good job. Tom Bajalad, one of the online guys I trained in high school, does a good job. He keeps that foot in line with his knee. He's a little bigger push from that right side. So what I think here is that you could do is open that left just a hair more to the center, and then keep that right. If your right was in line with this arrow and your left was open a little, that discus would be back and you'd have a little bit more speed coming out of the back of the circle. But again, like, that's nitpicking. I still like your entry here. I think you get a little lazy in your right shoulder. Like you're letting the discus drop a little too much. So that could stay tighter, and right here is where your foot caught up with your knee. So that's a little late. So right about here, you're climbing. I think really get that right knee around more and down. But dude, you're not jumping much here, so that's what I like. You got ground contact around 3 o'clock, maybe like 2:30. This is what I'm talking about with ground contact. You're in a good position. Currently, your left foot is in line with your knee. If you watch my other videos, Josh, I don't like when that left foot gets higher than the knee. Your left shoulder is a little too low here. It could be a little higher, but I still like that left shoulder lower than the right when you're in the center. Now, here's where I think you lose some speed, right here. Okay? I want you to think about that heel, that left heel coming down quicker, because you sort of float that a little into the bucket, just a little bit. But I think like right around here, you could get that down quicker. Like, I think that could be down in like this frame right here. And you have 3 more frames until it's down. Okay, so that's going to pick up your speed. And I think if you raise this left shoulder in the center, if you can raise that left arm, have it target, like, have that left arm targeting back here. So, like right now, your left arm's targeting like here. Have your left arm target a little bit past that circle. Dude, just raise it like 2 or 3 inches, and what's going to happen is you'll get a little more weight into that left leg a little sooner, and that left is going to get down quicker. Okay? But right here, I mean, even still, man, you're patient. You're very patient, and I like this position a lot. I think you're in a really good spot here. I think you're in a really good spot. You got that toes coming back to about 5 o'clock. That's my favorite. And you work. Now this, Josh, is hard to coach. It's hard to get people to realize that's the position you want. But now again, you see how I think you're, because of your left side in the middle, I think you tend to drop the discus a hair too much. Discus is out. You're still grounded. Very good. The other thing, yeah, you can have that left arm a little wider, out a little bit more to create more rotation. I suspect, I don't know, maybe were you a glider in high school? I don't know, but that makes me think, that left arm makes me think you were probably a glider in high school. But that's going to give you a little more rotational finish here. But man, I like this. For somebody who's never sent me a video, you've got a good grasp. I want to go back to address this. I know this video is getting a little long because I screwed around in the beginning, so I was out of breath and I was talking about people calling me Dave. I think if you can cut this corner a little tighter and get that right down a little sooner, just a little bit sooner, you'll have a little more room at the front in this finish. And if that left arm right here is a little longer and a little out a little bit more, look at my still frames of Rose and Rhodey at the front. That's what I like. But still, I think you're doing a pretty good job. I think there's a couple little things that you can fix. And I don't know how far you throw. I don't know really much about you at all, but I like this throw. And I think you don't look super tall, but your arms look long, and that's, that's what people don't realize. Everybody thinks you want like a 6'7" discus thrower. I actually think it's better to have 6'2", 6'3" with 7-foot long arms. Somebody like Jeff Milliron or you, Josh. I don't think you don't look much taller than 6'3", but your arms look good. So I like this. There's just a couple things I think you can fix. Take some notes and email me, and I can clarify a couple things and what I think your priority should be. But I think you're close here. And just based off this, I think there's no reason you shouldn't be an All-American. No reason. So that's a good goal for you.